What up, guys? So I just got out of watching The Strangers Chapter 2. This is going to be spoiler free. Do not worry, I'm not going to spoil the movie for you, but from the reviews that it's getting, I imagine that you don't really care if I spoil it, but I'm not going to do that. So this is the middle part of the attempted trilogy that the studios wanted to do, where they wanted to make this into 3 movies. So this is the middle one of the 3. And it picks up right from chapter 1 left off in very Halloween 2 fashion, like like in the sequel to the original Halloween, where it jumps from here now, and then we're in the second chapter and it's in a hospital, and then the attackers followed the sole survivor to the hospital. So that's basically the premise without giving anything away. So yeah, I remember back when I saw chapter 1, it was a very weak attempt to recapture what made that 2008 original movie awesome. I mean, like, the suspense was weak, like the intensity was weak. I mean, like, the killers were brutal, and then like the characters themselves, like the two women and the big guy in the scarecrow mask. I mean, like, they're awesome. I mean, like, they're really scary, and I feel like they were a lot scarier before this trilogy, it came about. But they at least try. I mean, like, I only saw chapter 1, like, well, today. Prior to today, I only saw it one time when I saw it when it was released in theaters. And I decided to watch it again before going into this one. So I did it this morning before I went to the theater. And, yeah, it's pretty weak. That chapter 1, a weak attempt to recapture, like the original movie. Now chapter 2, everyone's talking about how garbage it is or whatever. I just went into it going like, okay, brace yourself. This is probably gonna be a watered down, weak attempt to continue the trilogy. While I can agree that it is very weak, and people are, it's very valid for them to hate this movie. Very valid reasons. But I personally don't hate it. And it's probably because I have a strong love for the slasher genre. I mean, if I didn't, and it was just a very unbiased opinion, I just went into it with an open mind, I just didn't care, I'd be like, yeah, it sucks. That's probably where I would be. And I have seen really, really terrible slasher movies. But this is a very weak one. If I watched it again, that would probably change where it goes from like, yeah, it's weak to I dislike it. But I don't plan to see it again. I don't know. Maybe before chapter 3 comes out. I don't know. But I don't see that happening beforehand. But, and they really try to switch it up where it's not needed. Like, trying to overanalyze, like the famous line of, is Tamara here? Like, where they try to overanalyze that. I'm like, I don't need to dive into that. I don't. It's fine as itself. Like, I just don't. But whatever. And the jump scares are predictable, like where they try to throw it at you. For me personally, I was like, here it goes. And when it happens, I didn't flinch or nothing. I was just like, there it is, every single time. But the lead actress who plays Maya, I think that's her name. I personally thought she did a good job in this movie. As a traumatized poor girl or whatever, what she had to go through in chapter 1, what she's trying to go through in chapter 2. She doesn't know if she can't trust anybody. She's really heavily, rightfully paranoid, where you're feeling that paranoia with her. I mean, that effort is there. I mean, I do have a little bit of appreciation for that. And like the 3 killers, like from the 2 women and the big guy with the scarecrow mask, Like, you know, like they are scary just in their body language alone, where you see them getting ready to chase after this poor girl and whoever gets in their way. But not as scary as the 2008 movie, where it sent chills down my spine. This movie didn't, but I don't know. It's probably because I love slasher movies. That's probably why I'm not giving it much of a hard time. But I'm aware that it is weak. They shouldn't be doing this. The execution is just poor. I don't know. I don't see chapter 3 going out with a banger. But time will tell. I am going to see that one. So with that all being said, I'm going to give Strangers chapter 2 maybe a 2.5 or maybe a 3 out of 5. Like, that's probably the best I can give it. But I don't know. I just think that it could have been better. This was not necessary. The Strangers doesn't scream trilogy, but here we are. Part 2 going in 3. So we'll just see how it wraps up. But yeah, if you've seen the movie, feel free to share your thoughts. If you don't plan on seeing it, I don't blame you. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure you thumb it up, subscribe, notification bell. You know the drill. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So if you hear somebody asking for Tamara, just fucking ignore it. Or if you have a, I don't know. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video. So until then, take care. Peace out.